No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? If I find my way home, yeah. If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy? Don't you still amaze me? Wouldn't it be crazy?
Thank y'all for tuning back in to your favorite channel, Pelican Bay Dog Talking News for the night. Giving it to you the way I always do, fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't. You know, some gonna like it, some ain't. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Appreciate the ones that hit it. Hit that like button. Don't forget to drop down in them comments. And I appreciate my brothers and sisters that's in the past video comments. You know, appreciate all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification bell if you haven't hit it yet. You know what I'm saying? And to my brothers and sisters that just watch the videos and don't subscribe, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like I always tell you, man, I don't get tired of telling you it's totally free. You know, it ain't going to cost you one brown penny. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But shout out to all my Bulldogs from the north to the south to the east to the west. You know what I'm saying? All across the world, like I always say, you know, all the Bulldoggers, you know. We about to get into that dog news because we got some news for the day. Now, I do want to say big shouts out to all my brothers and sisters who participated in the comments as far as the black red boy dogs, with all the pedigrees y'all put in, with whatever kind of comments y'all did. I want to say I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because one thing you got to understand, man, we on YouTube. A lot of y'all get it twisted sometimes, and you get a little too personal in things when you know you're looking at TV, you're looking at television. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment, man. This is entertainment trying to be entertainment, you know, for you. One thing PBK9's Dog Talk and News don't do is throw anybody under the bus for something that they ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, I mean, when the brother Ashante Menendez was talking about the active stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about the active stuff. You know, the stuff that we talk about is the stuff from back in the days in the magazines and the books. You know, when I was referring to Conway and Toby and them, you know, I could show you what Sport Dog Journal from back in the 90s that it was in. You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking about this dog, I can show you what magazine it was in, or I'll tell you where I got the story from. You know what I'm saying? It's all entertainment, man. And when it comes to these dogs, I expect that all our brothers are doing the right things with these dogs. When it comes to like breaking news, like which I'm gonna give you tonight, I hope that all my dog brothers can look at this and learn from this. You know, brothers used to say, and they still might say, why you put people pictures and stuff up there? Why you put people pictures and stuff up there? Okay, to answer to that, this is the deal. I've been heard about this situation that I'm about to show you now. I had heard about this situation days ago. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, with PBK9 Dog Talking News, I will not post or tell y'all about any so-called animal fighting stuff, dog fighting stuff, or bust or raids or anything like that I don't have the news put it out first. You know, that I get it from the news. If I don't get it from the news, then I don't get it, because I got to have a reliable source. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only following behind the news. So what I'm about to show you, these brothers already seen this on their local news. So please do not get upset with Pelican Bay Canines because I'm doing my job as a journalist for the dog community. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. If it was you on the other foot, you would want to know when things go down and certain things go down when it comes to these dogs. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about putting nobody on point. It ain't about none of that. What it's about is showing you that it's this way or it's this way. You know what I'm saying? You might say some of them brothers that you see going to them shows, oh man, that ain't enough excitement for me, or they ain't enough this for that. I always told you about the race, man, the hare and the tortoise. They ain't made that little scenario up for nothing, man, throughout your life. They ain't made that scenario out for nothing because that could be pertain to anything, man. You know what I'm saying? You might think that dude over there getting them ribbons and that trophy or whatever, that's the BS or that's whatever, but that dude getting it, you know what I'm saying, and he getting it for a long, he gonna be able to get it for a long period of time. Like I always say, man, it's about longevity in the game. You know what I'm saying? Dog game, if you gonna create your own line and you gonna start stuff, it's about longevity. How can you have longevity in this game when you're trying to play a game that folk is combating you against? You know what I'm saying? You rather play this game over here where you don't got nobody trying to take you down. You know what I'm saying? Besides the people that's hating on your dog. You know what I'm saying? In this sport right here, for a little bit of props and a little bit of, so and so, we take risks. You know what I'm saying? We take risks. Back in my days, man, back when I used to kick up a little dust here and there, it was one or two people around. You know what I'm saying? You didn't care about having no 20 and 30 people. It was only one or two people on both sides. And the thing about it, like I said before, you got searched. You got your shirt lifted up, your hat took off, your belts, whatever. People, and they didn't care about it. It just was what it was. Now it's a whole different ball game, man. Whole different ball game. You can't search half the people because people out there strapped up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got guns on them or something else. Like I never seen so many, a generation that brings so much dope to a dog scene. Not even saying this happened at this particular incident that I'm about to show y'all, brothers. Can't answer that call right now. I'm in the middle of a show, my brother. Middle of a show. But I never seen a generation of dog brothers that take so many things to a dog show that don't belong to a dog show. Brothers at dog shows with 8 balls are hard on them, half ounces are hard on them, M16s on them, AK-47s on them. You're only going for $1,500. You know what I'm saying? $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. Brothers have so many things there that don't belong. Girls, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to my women, but unless you a handler, unless you're a bulldog woman, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can be considered one of your 1 or 2 spectators, but I mean, girls, man, you gotta look at it like this, man. All hell hit the fan. Who gonna get caught? You can say, oh man, ain't nothing going down. But look at that like this, man. If something go down, like what's the Murphy's Law? Always think, I forgot how it go, always, the worst can always happen, or always think the worst can happen, or something like that. You know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, if it's not a bulldog woman, you know what I'm saying? I tell you what, when everybody's scatting, you sit right there with your old lady. You know what I'm saying? You sit right there with your old lady. That's what you're going to have to do. You just consider yourself caught for whatever you was doing. Back in my days, man, it was all the fellas. When I say the fellas, the bulldoggers. And then you heard about it. A lot of people talk about Sambo, but a lot of them wasn't there. I talked about them so much, they felt like they was there. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, it's a different ball game, man. I'm about to show y'all some stuff, man. I wanted to sink in. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to sink in. And when you lay down, or when you think about your bulldogs before you lay down, or while you're looking through your magazines and searching for your bloodlines and trying to figure out how you're going to start your lineup, you think about this. You know what I'm saying? Which way of the dog game you trying to make it happen on? Yeah, you want to have that reputation, that ego. You got that macho in you. You want to feel like you got the top dog when it comes to that. But at some point, folk gotta understand and know that it ain't cool getting in trouble about no dogs. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it was just about the dogs, it'd be a whole lot different than what it is now. When I say just about the dogs, I mean if the dog game wasn't entangled in everything else. Homicide, drugs, robbery, gangs, and all that other stuff. If the dog game wasn't entangled up with all that, then it wouldn't be such a big situation. You know what I'm saying? But being that the dog game is entangled in all that, and it wouldn't be such a if the dog game wasn't entangled in all them things, then the dog game would still be more of a secret society type thing. You know what I'm saying? But being that the dog game is entangled with all that, it helps the law enforcement and all them other people who trying to stop the bulldogs, eradicate all the real bulldogs. It helps them. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, this dude over here, he don't got no dogs, period, but he got knocked with dope. You know what I'm saying? But now, little did anybody, these brothers who getting busted with this dope and stuff, these dogs ain't getting you no time cut, man. These dogs ain't getting you no time cut. You know what I'm saying? Listen here, man. I've been in the game, you know what I'm saying, and I left the game. When I left the game, I never touched the game again. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell a lot of y'all brothers, you talk this, you talk that, you talk this, you talk that. It ain't easy knowing how to survive in that game, knowing how to take an ounce of that pink Peruvian and turn it to 2.5. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's real good, you can stretch it to a little more than 2, with the water. You know what I'm saying? That way you ain't got no baking soda in it to turn black on the stem. You know what I'm saying? Forget all that. You know what I'm saying? Go through it the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Live life the hard way. Do what you got to do, like I told you before, man. If you in it, get it and get out of it. Them brothers don't say that for nothing, man. And when you're young, you don't listen to the older brothers that tell you this stuff, man. Get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? Because, listen here, man. You going against the dope, the jack boys. You going against them po-fos out there. You know what I'm saying? You going against everybody. And how I know, man, a lot of these, I'm not going to say these folk don't care about the dogs because we see them knocking people off all across the country. You know what I'm saying? We see them knocking people off all across the country, But to them folk who getting knocked off with dope, them folk don't care nothing about no damn dogs. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes who giving up the dog man here and there, here and there, here and there, I guarantee you, and I'm willing to bet you, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to put any kind of little small wage on it, $10, $15, $20. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the dog men that got gave up over the past year, I'm willing to bet you they got gave up by somebody that was selling dope that wasn't even a dog man. Or either somebody that was selling dope and doing that, they still had dogs, but they wasn't really, because a dog man is a dog man. They had dogs, but they weren't that deep in the dogs. You know what I'm saying? They was more deep in the dope game. But they screwed, somebody that was deep in the dog game. More dog men got, railroaded over by dope boys over the past year than dog men. You know what I'm saying? Than dog men. And it's sad to say, man. It's sad to say, but that's what one of the things that's messing the dog game up. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the things that allows brothers to be able to afford these dogs, moving at whatever you got to move. It's one of the things that makes people sell dogs real high because they know who all purchasing these dogs. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really bring anything good to the game. You know what I'm saying? Only thing it brought good to the dog game was it made you be able to purchase a dog when somebody's selling one. But now they see you with pocketfuls of money and buku cash, buku dollars and stuff. They're going to charge you higher. You know what I'm saying? Instead of charging you $250 for the yellow dogs, for the Grand Champion yellow dog like Mr. Clark Puckett was charging me, $250. They're going to charge you $25,000 now, you know what I'm saying? $2,500, $3,000 and stuff like that as the time go on. Um, I will say this, due to the hating in the dog game, due to all the type of negativity in the pit bull game, the pit bull game is one of the only objects that is not going up in value as everything else is going up in value over the years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the prices was a little bit lower and cheaper back then compared to now, but we talking about over 40 years ago, 30 years ago, brothers were selling dogs for $500, and now we talking 30 years later, brothers still got to sell dogs for $500. You know what I'm saying? And the price of food done went up. The price of everything done went up. Every single thing in the store done went up. You used to go buy bread for probably 10 cents. Now you're paying a couple dollars for it. You know what I'm saying? Everything went up, but the pit bull value was going up slowly because of the hating that's in the game amongst it. All the other products that I just named, there's no hating amongst them. Only hating is the other companies that's building things, trying to stop, make more money than them. But other than that, it's real hate in this dog game. And that's what's hindering the brothers, you know what I'm saying? That's what's hindering the brothers, at least in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? But we about to get into this because I tell you, I got the lights on, you know what I'm saying? When I got the lights on, it's breaking news. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you where I got this news from, let you see it, you know what I'm saying? And give it to you fair and unbiased, raw and uncut, PBK9 style. Let's get into it.
We will be hearing from Fred hopefully soon. We're working on his mic right now. Want to continue on here with a crime alert. Iredell County deputies say they busted a major dog fighting ring near Statesville, arresting a dozen men on multiple felony charges and then rescuing 5 dogs. The sheriff's office shared these photos of what you saw there, a wooden fighting ring in the woods, and these medical supplies that deputies say were used to treat wounded dogs. The sheriff's office says it got wind of a possible fighting event Saturday thanks to an anonymous tipster. It says when deputies and highway patrol arrived, they found more than 20 vehicles parked in a field off Senna Lane that's near the Twin Oaks golf course. Deputies say they caught folks trying to run and drive away, and the dozen arrested face felony charges. Authorities say more charges could be coming. Now, the Humane Society of the United States says it estimates 40,000 people nationwide participate in dogfighting despite its illegal status, despite its felony designation. It wants you to know that you can be alert to the signs and you can report suspicious activity. Now, the organization says to be on the lookout for some of these possible signs here. So it says pit bulls on heavy chains. Look for dogs with a lot of scarring. And then treadmills. You can see here these could either be electric or homemade, like this picture showing. Fighting rings. So this would actually be like the wooden rings that we showed you in that Iredell County story. They could have blood on the floor of them, scratch lines. So these are lines that are marking the corners that the dogs stand in before they are released to fight. There's also vitamins, drugs, vet supplies. This would be used to tend to wounded dogs. Breaking sticks. So these are sticks with little pointed ends, and they're used to pry open dogs' mouths during a fight. And then there's what's called a spring pole. So this is a hanging device. It's made from a knotted rope, raw hide or tire, and it's meant to build up dogs' jaw strength. Now here's what to do if you want to report. You can call 911 if you see an actual fight in progress. If you only suspect dog fighting, you can call the Humane Society of the United States tip line. That number is 1-877-TIP HSUS. And keep in mind this, a report leading to an arrest can get you a $5,000 reward.
Now, that's in the Charlotte area, North Carolina. But what I want to say, man, what I want to ask brothers, and it's brothers all across the board, you know what I'm saying? Back in my days, if we would have had a nice little crowd like that, we would have took everybody in a few cars, 2 cars. You know what I'm saying? Everybody piling just a couple cars. You can't take no 20 cars. What y'all expect, man? What you expect when you have all these vehicles? You know what I'm saying? It's just different mind frame of thinking these days. That's why I tell you, man, it ain't like it was back in our days. No, folk took it serious. Folk these days are too loose and lenient with something that's way more serious in charges. Y'all charges is way more serious than ours was. You know what I'm saying? And we took it way more serious than what y'all take it. Y'all move way too loosely. Way too loosely. Y'all tell people this, tell people that. You think you're keeping a secret about this, but you done told 10 other people over here. You know what I'm saying? Way too loose with it, man. Way too loose. And it was just different back then, man. Folk was like chill with it. Like, no matter what I say about Bo, when it came down time for me and Bo to make a move somewhere, I didn't tell nobody about it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. Maybe 1 or 2 of my closest friends, and that was that. You know, I had a bunch of friends, and they didn't even know what Bo was going to do. They weren't riding. They'll hear about the story when we got back. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't going. It just was what it was. You know why? They ain't grandfathered in. You know what I'm saying? You had to be grandfathered in to show up at these places. You know what I'm saying? You my dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to ride and die for you. I'm going to split the corner with them young boys. Say, now, spin the wheel, spin the corner for you. I'm going to do all that. But right now, we in another world right now. We in the dog world. And right now in the dog world, you don't got no clientele. You don't got no clout. You not grandfathered in. You can't roll with me. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you about it when I get back. See, back then, we was about the bulldogs. Right now, it's an ego thing. You know what I'm saying? You got bulldogs who come home. Their girl don't even care about it. You know, don't even care about the dogs they got, period. And they come tell all the bulldog news to her. You know what I'm saying? All the bulldog news to her. Soon as they get mad with each other, you know what I'm saying? Soon as they get mad with each other, and she called the police on him, first thing she's screaming out is all the bulldog news. You know what I'm saying? First thing she telling us is all the bulldog news. You know, back then, back in them days, it just was what it was. Come home with the bread. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. But other than that, man, it's a lot of unnecessary things that go on, and compared to back then, it's total opposite. We moved more stealthier back then with way leniency laws. You know what I'm saying? The laws were nothing compared to what it is now. You know what I'm saying? Nothing compared to what it is now. And y'all move like it's legal. You know what I'm saying? You move like it's semi-legal. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a misdemeanor. You know? Now, when stuff like that happen, you got to look at it from different angles. You know, I just lost a good dog. I might be lost my prize dog. You know what I'm saying? A dog that I really cared about. You know what I'm saying? You just got to look at it from different ways, man. Now, if you're in the game, if you making real money, then you got all these women out here. You got all these excess people out here. Now, you get away. One of them get caught. But now, all your shit that you got going on outside of that dog is at risk because of all these excess people you got around. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, man. Folk be moving reckless. You know what I'm saying? 20 cars. I guarantee you, we say 20 cars. All right, now let's break 20 cars down. So we saying, okay, 20 cars got one person in each car. That's 20 people. Okay, we know like hell that didn't happen. 20 cars, each car got 2 or 3 people in it. You know what I'm saying? Each car got at least 2 people in it. 20, that's 40 people, at least. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all brothers expect them not to get tipped off when you got 40 people at a damn show? You know what I'm saying? Word of mouth is a mother. How the hell them brothers and all us brothers back then survived? No internet, no nothing, no word of mouth. You know about Yellow. You know about Jeep. You know about Jocko. You know about all these dogs. No internet. You wasn't at the damn show. And I guarantee you a lot of them shows, they didn't have 40 and 50 people there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, they didn't. And like I said before, shit was a whole lot different back then. You can do back then what you can't do now. And a lot of y'all gonna realize that you can't do now that what you can do back then. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it, you know? And like I said before, all I'm trying to do is save one. Let one brother see, man, fuck this shit, man. I'm going to start doing something else with my dogs. You know what I'm saying? I love my dogs. You know what I'm saying? They going to make me some money. That money that I'm out here peddling these puppies with. Yeah, I'm peddling some puppies. Yeah, they're going to make me some money. But I'm going to do the right things with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do the right things with them, man. Hey, brother, if you go out and do the right things with them, you have fun with your dog, you're going to enjoy the whole process a whole lot better, man. You know what I'm saying? Take your girl to the damn show. Make it a family thing, a family event. You know what I'm saying? Go out and the whole family showing off this week. You know what I'm saying? The dog doing his thing. He paying his weight this week. You know, it's just different, man. And folks move off that ego. You know, want girls to see this. Want this brother over here to see this that ain't got nothing to do with none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Want folk that ain't involved in none of this stuff to see certain things. And that's what, you know, that's where the problems come in at. You know, outside of brothers getting tore off, selling this, selling that ain't got nothing to do with the dogs. See, when I do these videos like this with these dog butts, you know, a lot of folk be like, oh, Pelican Bay, you don't got to do it like that. But listen here, man. Listen here. Got to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Got to do it like that. You know, got to show these brothers and tell brothers about the mistakes they making. You know what I'm saying? And show brothers that's got these dogs, you know, how to conduct themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. And I don't want to really use this analogy, but you know, like when Al-Qaeda and ISIS and all them make them videos when they beheading people and they showing what they doing to Americans and what they call infidels and people from other countries. What they showing, it's showing you what's going to happen when you come there and how it's going to go down when you come there. And they want these videos to deter you from coming there, you know, to keep you away. This is what PBK9 video is for, to keep you away from that, man. You know what I'm saying? To show you, if I show you this enough, and you see enough times that brothers is taking 100 people to these shows, brothers is taking 50 people to these shows, it ain't a secret society. If I show you that enough times, then you will understand, make other moves. You know what I'm saying? What the stories that you hear was from secret society, dog game. The game that you in now is not that dog game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now you told your girl. Now your girl, she ain't no dog woman. She blabbing off it to her homegirl. You know what I'm saying? She blabbing off her girl, my damn man, they out there fighting $20,000 with these dogs tonight. This and that. Now your girl, homegirl, tell her boyfriend, oh, so and so, Teresa told me her man about to go out there and they bet $20,000 on the dog fight tonight. You know what I'm saying? This and that. You know what I'm saying? Now her man, you know what I'm saying, he charged up already. You know what I'm saying? Just waiting to hear something like that. Oh, they doing what? Okay. He don't even know, y'all don't even know nothing about him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know nothing about him. It's just the fact that one brother ran his mouth to his girl. She ran her mouth to her girl, who ran her mouth to her boyfriend, who might just tell the police, or who might just run his mouth to another dude, who gonna run his mouth to another dude. You know what I'm saying? And now, that little show y'all thought was secret on the low, everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know. And them folks say it's a go. It's a go. Yeah, it's a go. It's a green light. It's a go. Now everybody running through the woods. You know what I'm saying? Everybody running through the woods and want to blame this man or that man. Well, really, your old lady the one got you caught. You know what I'm saying? Your old lady the one got you caught. You know? And I ain't talking about this situation. I'm talking about any situation. You know what I'm saying? That's what PBK9 give this dog news for. You know what I'm saying? To help you realize, man, you know, we all made mistakes in the past. You can't keep making mistakes and think you're going to last. That rhymed, didn't it? You can't do it, man. You can't do it. You know, it's about survival. You know what I'm saying? It's about survival in this game, in the game called life, period. You know what I'm saying? Back in the wee days, the golden age of the dog game, you know, you didn't have to worry about certain things. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to worry about certain things. Now, it's like the Wild Wild West. You know, the Wild Wild West under Supermax laws, Colorado Supermax laws, and nobody just wanna pay attention to what's going on. Everybody just wanna throw salt at the wrong people, talk shit to the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? When a lot of folks trying to do out here is help, man. From one channel to the next channel, a lot of brothers trying to help. Look at it from one way to the next. Everybody don't say they trying to help in the same way. Everybody have their own way of saying things and their own way of helping brothers throughout this game. You know what I'm saying? The last in this dog game. You know what I'm saying? So just take advice from brothers from different angles, man. And add it to your program, man. Add it to your way of handling your situation when it comes to your dogs. Because a lot of these brothers out here have, I'm talking about phenomenal information, information that's golden when it comes to these dogs. So check these brothers out and don't rely on a brother's subscribers to rely on the kind of information he gonna give you. You know what I'm saying? Don't rely on that. Some folks say I should have more subscribers than what I have. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just blessed to have what I have. You know what I'm saying? I could be giving you the same news that I'm giving you now with 15 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So don't look at what a brother got and thinking that's the kind of knowledge he gonna give you. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't look at how much money a brother got and thinking that's the kind of brother you dealing with as far as is he a good person or not. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just feel that person and weed it out. You know what I'm saying? Give everybody a shot, at the end of the day. But when it comes to the dog news, like I said, the light is on. It's breaking news. PBK9 is going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give it to you. Fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. Some going to like it, some ain't. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good night. Going hard, man. Sorry about dropping. I know y'all boys rolling live right now. You know what I'm saying? I might jump in. I might not. Got a few other things I got to do real quick. But shout out to y'all brothers tonight. Know y'all got a good program rolling tonight. You know what I'm saying? PBK9's giving it to you the way I always do. Fair and unbiased. Raw and uncut. And I know y'all tired of hearing it, but I'm going to give it to you one more time. Some going to like it, some ain't. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay legal. We don't condone anything illegal. Like I always say. You know what I'm saying? PBK9's and I'm out.